Good evening and welcome to the Recovery Oracle. My name is Veda and I am so glad and excited that you are here with me for this reading, this special edition, first of its kind for the public. I do my own angel readings for myself privately, but this is my first time filming an angel themed reading. So I have the angel tarot cards, I have some angels of abundance cards, I have some gateway of light activations, and some Lightworker oracle cards. So being a light worker in this new earth paradigm we are going through is essentially being an earth angel. You are spreading your light and your love to others for the common theme of unconditional love and raising the vibration of the planet and making it a safer, kinder place for everybody by spreading kindness and love. So thank you for being here. If you identify as a light worker or an earth angel and you are also in recovery from substance abuses or have a loved one who is, you are in the right place. There's something here for you. I am sure of it. So on that note, let's get started. I think we're going to start with the Lightworker Oracle and kind of see where we're going from there. See where we go, see where we get from there. See, when I try to have a script or plan things, it just doesn't go well. I'm very much more of an off-the-cuff type person. So I hope you're all doing well. Let me know all about how, if you relate to angels, if you have a personal relationship with angels in your life on your spiritual team. I know that I am always surrounded by angels, and honestly that used to scare me when I was a little kid. My aunt would say, "Oh, sweetheart, they're surrounding your bed as you sleep," and I'm like, could they not? That freaked me out. But now I embrace it. I want them here, and so I kind of had to recant my statement. I'm like, okay, hey you guys, I take back everything I said about being afraid of you and not wanting to see you. I'm ready to see you now. I'm ready to hear you and feel you, and I do hear and feel them, and I do see the blips of light and shadows, and our eyes are so limited, our human eyes are so limited as to what is actually going on right in front of us. But if you kind of soften your focus at times and stare out into space, I think it's because our eyes are pointed. We have a different, I was just watching something about this where our eyes have kind of a point at the tip, and so we can only see so much through there. But if we look to enhance your psychic vision, if you practice softening your focus and kind of letting the outside of your eyes and your peripheral kind of gauge, we have more of a range of sight out of the sides of our eyes, if that makes sense. Okay, on that note, Lightworker Oracle, to get us started, kind of see what our themes are and where we're headed. Angels and guides for the highest, greatest good of this beautiful collective of people in recovery, these earth angels, these Lightworkers. Some Lightworker Oracles, please. Thank you. Okay. Oh, wow. We've got Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge. It's a beautiful card. Maybe some of you have seen rainbows lately. Maybe also some of you have been going through some ascension symptoms. If you're not familiar with that, it's a very real thing. And when you're going through a spiritual ascension, when you're increasing in consciousness and really our bodies are turning more into a light body, we are getting more back to the way we used to be and more ethereal. So the ascension symptoms can be things like headaches, pressure. I've got kind of quite the headache in my third eye right now, and I have off and on throughout the day. But yeah, headaches. It can even be nausea, fatigue. Let me know if you are experiencing any ascension symptoms. And then we have Star Child. So beautiful, beautiful. Let's get one more, please. Not from this side. Oh, we're going to get it from this side that I did not go through. Wait. Okay. Ascension and the Rainbow Bridge Star Child. Maybe some of you resonate as star seeds. If you do, tell me where you're from. Are you Palladian? Are you Lumerian? Well, Lumerian, yeah. Lyran. Arcturian. There's all different kinds of star seeds. And then we have Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Cries. That is a beautiful card to come out also. I'm shaking. Okay. Excuse me 1 second. Just 1 moment. Okay, I apologize. My dog wanted out the door. On the bottom of the deck, we have Past Life Activation, which is also a number 35. So numbers here I have 35, 27, or 9, 8, 18, or 9. 27, 8, 9, 18, and 35. Okay. 8. We have 8. 888 also. So 8's 888 angel number is the abundance angel number. It is a number of wealth and abundance and prosperity. So it's a good thing I have the Angels of Abundance Oracle will be drawing at the end here. So let's find out what our finances are doing while we commune with the angels. They want us to prosper. They want us to be having our heaven on earth, right? That's the whole point of being a human, is to experience the human existence in the fullest capacity that we are able to, right? 1 second. Okay, and he comes back in. I'd love to hear about your dog if you have a dog. I have a 200-pound English Mastiff named Moose, and he is definitely my earth angel, my guardian angel. I call him Angel Butt, Angel Face, my Divine Canine. He's got all kinds of nicknames. Okay, we're going to start with Star Child, number 8. So, Star Child. Sorry, excuse me here. Okay. Star Child, number 8. I hope you can see that okay. I'm sorry if you can't. Hold on, I'm going to switch because the light's on that side. Okay, so Star Child with a number 8. Okay, so it says, the light of the stars exists in you. The earth wants you to share that light with humanity. You are asked to understand that you are meant to be here, that you have spiritual work to accomplish. Give up the idea that you belong somewhere else, to another home in the stars. Instead, let the starlight of your inner being shine here on earth, where it shall make such a positive difference in the world. Fall in love with earth's beauty. She can and will support you in all ways. So maybe some of you are star seeds and are having a hard time getting used to that. Maybe you feel like you've never belonged here, and it's like uncomfortable, but okay, we're gonna go on. Have you been dreaming of other places you would prefer to be? Are you wondering if there is more to life on this planet than suffering and struggle? Perhaps you know you have a mission, yet you doubt that you can succeed. Perhaps you love your life here, but yearn to experience the spiritual purity that exists in the higher vibrational fields of the stars. You may feel like a tourist in need of a fix of your home language to endure adapting to a very different world. Then it says, okay, sorry, excuse me. It's very hot in front of this light. Grounding yourself here on earth enables you to fulfill your life mission. You cannot accomplish this without feeling that you belong here. Your feet need to be planted on the earth. Relax and trust that you are meant to be here. You have a special light to share and a particular spiritual vibration to live, so that the quotient of embodied spiritual light on earth increases. You are part of an important team of spiritual beings working to assist humanity to grow spiritually. Yeah, okay. The challenge for a star-seeded soul is to accept human beings as they are without despairing over their darker side. The violence may frighten you, but your love will help humanity learn to use that violence to dismantle old structures and create new ways of being. It can be channeled to energize humanity with a can-do attitude towards creating a more loving and functional world. Remember, you came to this planet to learn and to help heal others. You agreed to take this journey because you can assist both the earth and humanity to evolve their frequency. It is possible, and you are making it so. You are helping make it so. So this is an invocation. If you are having a hard time with your earthly, existing here on earth, it says, I call upon the star wisdom of my own spirit and ask that my love, light, power, presence, protection, and assistance shine forth for the highest good. May I shine divine beauty and joy in my life now and always. I feel a deep and true connection to my spirit, to the earth, and to the universe. May love flow through me according to its own intelligence and healing wisdom to all beings upon the earth. Through divine grace and my own free will, so be it. All right, so that was Star Child. Now we have Ascension and past life activation, both with rainbows too. So let's get through these kind of as quick as we can here. All right, so again, maybe some of you are experiencing ascension symptoms. We are in a time of mass ascension here on this beautiful planet. There is a lot going on. It says, you have been growing spiritually and your consciousness is expanding. It is transforming your experience of the material world from something you must control or conquer into a living expression of the radiant divine. As your appreciation and love for the material world becomes more unconditional, so too does the light that can flow into your aura, chakras, and physical body. As you psychically expand, you may need more rest, healing, and meditation than usual to integrate this increasing degree of light and the consciousness it awakens within you. So the rainbow bridge is a term for the channel of light that moves through your chakra system and along your spine, allowing spirit to enter your body and stimulate the development of your soul. This bridge comes to life as your consciousness is raised. It draws in higher energies that nourish and awaken your body, mind, and soul through your chakra system. Some people might refer to that also as a Kundalini awakening, right? We are clearing our chakras, and it's like the snake going up the spine. As your chakras become stimulated by increasing influx of spiritual light, a clearing process begins which supports the consequent expansion of your consciousness. This clearing is like a spiritual detoxification. It clears blocks from your mind, emotional body, and physical body, as well as from your soul, such as unresolved past life issues. Funny, we got the past life activation card. Okay. As these blocks are broken down and processed, emotional trauma stored in your organs and nervous system can be released, and your energy field becomes more spacious. This creates room for an increase of spiritual light. As a result, you feel clearer about who you are and why you are here, and others more clearly when they are in your field. You become more powerful. Your energy field continues to clear itself, attracting more spiritual light, becoming more visible beyond physical limits. Others can be supported by your light even if they cannot see your physical body. You are growing as a light worker and helping humanity in increasing ways whilst enjoying your own spiritual growth. You are opening to a new consciousness now. With that comes new insight, awareness, and an awakening or deepening of your soul talents, such as healing, clairvoyance, channeling, or telepathy. Your channels are being cleared and activated. Rest, open up and allow, be patient, and trust your process. If emotional content arises and you are concerned you might be falling back into old habits, do not be afraid. Find ways to express what you are feeling through writing, therapy, dance, music, and art, sound, and conscious movement. Explore your personal expression to allow for spiritual expansion. So, man, this freaking light is hot right here. I'm sweating. So when I lean over there, that's where my light is. You can see that, right? I might not lean so I can show you the card the whole time. So the invocation says, I call upon the unconditionally loving guidance that can assist me with mercy, grace, protection, and support through my ascension process. I accept this opportunity to grow spiritually and shift from one reality to a higher vibrational reality. I accept the opening of my chakras into a more loving consciousness. I accept the changes happening in me and my life due to this spiritual growth. May I be held in tenderness and compassion as I release lower vibrational patterning and embody my authentic divinity. May the beings of unconditional love who assist the anchoring of a loving rainbow bridge of light upon this planet for the greatest good of all beings be empowered and invited to do so now. Through my own free will, so be it. So you'll have to tell me if you are experiencing ascension symptoms. If you're like, I don't know what that is, but I'm feeling these types of ways, what do I do? Obviously, rest is very important. Meditation, rest, journaling, write it down, write what your symptoms are, write how your thought processes might be changing. I've noticed every time I go through an ascension, the ascension symptoms and kind of the process and the fatigue, I do then it follows with a rush of energy, new ideas, and I don't want to say a higher perspective of thinking. I have I can take a step back and kind of look at my life from a different point of view. It gives me a new perspective. One maybe that's a little more like grand plan instead of just so narrowed in on what I was doing. I kind of get, it's a wake-up call in a way. It's a beautiful one, and it's exciting. So let me know if any of this is resonating for you. I would love to hear about what other people are going through. This is why I am here. I'm here to do this for you. I'm here to make friends and meet like-minded people too, and build a community of people in recovery. That's the whole goal of this, is to really overcome addiction and abolish addiction off the face of the planet. That's my goal. And it may not happen in my lifetime, but I'm working towards that. I'm working towards, we don't have to be stuck in the cycle of addiction just because we had some addiction in this life, or maybe we've had a lot of addiction in this life. You still don't have to be in the cycle of it. Most of my life I have been an addict and an alcoholic, and I was raised by addicts and alcoholics, and I stopped saying, when I go to AA or NA meetings or whatever, I stopped saying I am Veda alcoholic, Veda addict, because I'm limiting myself. My soul's not an alcoholic or an addict, right? We came here to get over this, not just perpetuate the cycle and forever be stuck in that paradigm. You're just limiting yourself in such a small box by forever identifying it. I do understand the admittance, admitting that you have a problem is the first step. Coming to terms with it and not being in denial about it is very important to do that so that you can get the help you need. What I don't agree with is 43 years later you haven't had a drink and you're still going to AA meetings every day and calling yourself an alcoholic. And the only reason that you're staying sober is because you're still going to meetings every day. You never found your life purpose. You never found why your soul came here. Unless, okay, I take that back, because some of those people that have 43 years in their rooms, that is their soul's purpose, is to help other people through it and to be sponsors for people. So I take that back. That's not for everybody. But using it as a crutch, kind of white knuckling it through addiction and thinking that you need a meeting or you're going to have to use, address your root issues. Look at heal the traumas from your childhood. Heal the traumas. Heal yourself. And reach out for help. Reach out for angelic help. Reach out for professional help. You don't have to suffer like that and white knuckle it through life. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. So, anyways, enough of that. Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. And hopefully, if you're still tuned in, Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. Okay, I'm not going to hold it up because then I am leaning into this. So we're just going to read about it. You are elevating your vibration towards the frequency of a limitless supply and unconditional love. Again, about elevating your frequency. Spiritually, you are reaching for a high level of attainment. Past pain and self-defeating behaviors shall no longer have a place in your heart. So this whole book isn't all about people ascending. So this is kind of crazy. Christ consciousness is an expression of divine love that comes straight from the universal heart. It triggers a transmutation and evolution so absolute that we are irrevocably changed. We increasingly become an embodied expression of pure divine will and an unwavering expression of divine love for all who are in need. This process takes lifetimes to complete. As you proceed, you will receive countless blessings to support your journey and fulfill your sole purpose of serving love. There will also be tests. These give the spirit a chance to develop mastery. There will be tests of forgiveness. It is easier to forgive when you don't harbor resentment at natural limitations, which is like being angry at the sun for not shining at night. Natural laws will prevail. So whether we are speaking of the sun, a child, ourselves as we grow, compassion allows forgiveness to flow more easily. So that's one of the biggest things, the biggest steps that I took was forgiving myself. And that's one of the things that I don't feel is talked about enough. We forgive others. We write out these, all of our resentments and our part in it. And we ask to make amends and do all the steps. But have you ever taken a step back and forgiven yourself for using in the first place, or for being in that relationship, or for saying those things to that person, or for stealing from that house, for stealing from those people to buy drugs? Have you ever forgiven yourself for it, or are you still carrying that shame and guilt around? Because that is the ultimate self-love statement of compassion you can do for yourself, and the thing that will bring you the biggest physical or spiritual growth, probably physical too, is that self-forgiveness. So start there. If you haven't forgiven yourself, work on that. Okay, it's not easy. It takes a lot. And do it like you would the steps, right? Where you're writing down your resentments and stuff. Write it all out and look at it and realize, like, the things that you did in addiction were not you are pure. Your soul is pure. You're pure love and light, and you came into this world perfectly pure love and light, and those are things that you wouldn't have done if you were under the influence of something. So why are you still holding yourself responsible for something that somebody else did? Because that's not your inherent beautiful pure soul. So that's not you. So give yourself a break. Let go of the shame and the guilt. If you are holding somebody needs to hear that. I don't know why I'm momming up right now, but there's some things that somebody out there needs to hear. Please don't hang up on me. Okay, so tests of forgiveness. There will also be tests of power. As you grow, you will become more powerful. You can use that power to help or hinder others, to manipulate them through fear or encourage them with love. You can nurture yourself on the path, or you can relentlessly criticize yourself for your errors. You can claim your power comes from some superiority you possess, or you can see yourself as a surrendered vehicle, animated in purposeful action through the grace of the divine. That surrender is powerful too. You may feel you need to sacrifice yourself for others, but you are just as much in need of love as any other being on this planet. When you are full and overflowing, what you share with others can enhance you and them. It's not a choice between what nurtures you and what nurtures others, as if those were competing needs. In the realm of the Christ, what nurtures you is actually nurturing for all. Okay, it is time for you to express or to embrace the higher expression of the Christ love within you. You will have as much right to experience love, respect, and forgiveness as another. Sharing love in any way brings you closer to your spiritual mission in this lifetime. It also attracts prosperity and abundance. Let the love in. You do not have to suffer to grow. You just need to let the love flow. right? And that's the same thing if you are trying to manifest. If you're doing like Neville Goddard and, you know, manifestation, Joe Dispenza, all those techniques, you have to be consistently at a higher vibration, and your body can't sustain a higher vibration if you are carrying around shame and guilt or fear or regret or despair or any of these lower vibrational emotions. You're not going to be co-creating the reality that you would like to be. We're always co-creating our reality with our thoughts, our words, and our emotions and our actions, but when your vibration isn't high, when you're not thinking kindly of yourself and you aren't in a high emotional state, what kind of reality are you creating? All right. The invocation is, I call on the unconditional love of the Christ in the form of Christ consciousness, the sacred, peaceful, kind, and generous nature of my own heart. I open to receive an abundance of loving kindness from the universe in unlimited forms of blessing. I allow myself to give and receive freely. All that I want and need comes to me in accordance with the loving intelligence of divine timing. I feel much gratitude in my heart for the loving blessings and grace of the universe. May the light and love of the true Christ bless the hearts and living of all living beings, bringing peace, joy, and divine love through my own free will. So be it. Okay, we're going to leave that there and get going on some tarot, angel tarot. So I've got the angel tarot cards, and every tarot card is a real live name of an angel. I have the book here, so I use the book with this tarot deck. So it's going to be I'm reading the tarot as the tarot, but also the angel that comes out on the card is an angel that is working with you right now, or wants to work with you and is available to you. So after we get the layout of the cards, the tarot reading, then I'm going to go through and we're going to find out who's who and how they can help you. And remember that angels cannot interfere unless you invite them in, unless you ask them to. So you really do. You just sit there and invoke them with intention. Say, of my own free will, right? It's all of free will is the law, is the universal law. So of divine grace and my own free will, I now invite in the angels of the highest light, however you want to say it. Make sure you're only inviting in those who are of unconditional love and light for the greatest and highest good, right? For your greatest and highest good, or the greatest and highest good of all mankind, however you want to say it. But you don't want to just invite everybody in. Okay, angels and guides of the highest light, of the greatest and highest good for all mankind. Let's do the Celtic cross, please, with what these beautiful people in recovery, these light workers, these earth angels need to know on the path they're on right now. The Celtic cross, please. So you know how it goes. First card. So you as the Four of Wands with Angel Mahasaya, and that is covered by Amaya, Queen of Swords, strong in your communication, ideas, thoughts. Four of Wands, you're stable in spirit, you're stable in your actions. You could also be, have a stable home life, be creating a family. You're showing up with a lot of stability, strong in your word. Okay. And then what crosses that, please? Crosses. Thank you. Mebahaya, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got some material energy coming in, crossing. So it's like whatever you're doing, creating stability for yourself with your ideas, thoughts, words, is really putting you in a place of is grounded, secure, stable, possibly an increase in your finances. So let's get the rest out. What's underlying that, please? that the subconscious soul seat? Seven of Swords. Okay, so we have some strategy. Seven of Swords with Angel Manakel. Okay. And what is supporting them, or in the recent past, please? Half at a time. Ooh, supporting the recent past. Ooh, got two. I only want one. Take the first one. Ten of Pentacles, Manadel. This is as high as you can go in the physical plane. This is like ultimate wealth and happiness. This could also be the end of a way of living, a lifestyle, and the beginning of a new adventure. But this is what's supporting. This is like ultimate prosperity, family, legacy, wealth. This is your, what does Paul from Dove and Serpent say? It's your people, your pets, and your plants. It's all of it, and then, you know, your people's people possibly too. This is really beautiful. And what is crowning, please? What's crowning? Knight of Swords. Okay, so we have some action behind thoughts and words. Crowning. So whatever you're doing, moving forward with a new idea is what's kind of crowning this reading and overseeing that. And what do we have in the near future? Oh, upside down. Near future. Strength with Hakamaya. This is also like the Leo card. So this is not just strength. This is courage. This is leadership. This is action. A higher understanding. The Hakamaya is in this. I think in the Strength card, the Strength card of the Tarot, I think it's Gabrielle is on the Strength card. Could be wrong. Hakamaya. So I'm gonna tell you about all these angels too. Alrighty, and what else do they need to know about themselves? First in the line. I'm hearing take this. Death card. Okay. So that's why. Rebirth. Total rebirth. You showing up in this spot here. So a rebirth is afoot. I want to move this. If I move this whole line over here, it looks like you guys might be able to see more of the spread, maybe. Man, I wish I could make that different. Wish we could do this differently. Okay, so that doesn't work very well for me because now I'm too crowded. Okay, sorry guys. Alright, move that candle out of the way. Okay, so we have the Death card with Mumaya is the angel. Endings and rebirth, influences, health and longevity. Also, and excuse me, the hourglasses can be significant at this time. Those could have some sort of meaning to you. Okay, let's go. And their environment, please. Their environment. There we go. Queen of Wands. All right, so we've got some manifesting, spiritual action, fire energy. You could also be a Leo. There's a lot of Leo energy out here again. Leos keep coming through on these readings. And it's Elamaya. So Elamaya is the divine, is the hidden god. Divine power guards against mental troubles. And Elamaya, look at the wings all the way around that angel. Really cool. Okay. So Mumaya, Elamaya, and then angels, what don't they see coming, please? What do they not see coming? The moon with Gabrielle. we've got Gabrielle, big shot out here. And remember, all of these angels are here and wanting to help you. So Gabrielle is the messenger, divine revelations. He's also, so he helps people through like ascensions, right? Divine revelation, that's like an ascending process. Reveals messages. He also has the power to destroy. So kind of breaking down, he's kind of the tower. He's a tower angel. Very strong. A lot of strong angels out here. Thank you, angels and guides. And what is the overall outcome, please? Nehemiah, 7 of Pentacles. So at the 7 of Pentacles, we are building discernment, general prosperity, and the deliverance of prisoners is Nehemiah. So something you're building, something you are working on, is and at the 7 is highly complex, and the physical is this. 7s are complex, mysterious, deepening, prosperous. So something you're building, something you're working on. I want to get some clarifiers on these before we go to the angels, and I'll let you know all their meanings. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So that could be some energy you're coming out of. In the Rider-Waite Tarot, that is the like out in the cold. It's a changing, it's a lack mindset. It's not necessarily the best financial situation. So this is what you're coming away from and showing up as this Queen of Pentacles, with the 7 of Pentacles in the outcome, and 10 of Pentacles supporting the entire thing. It's like all the Pentacles supporting this. So let's get some clarification though. I'm gonna put these up there in my little rack. Pull these guys down. Okay. Let me know if any of this is resonating for you, please, any and all of it, because I don't know my audience yet, right? We're brand new, building a community, and I'm so excited to like meet and get to know all of you. Okay, shuffle those a couple more times. Whoop. I'm flipping over. We've got 3 flipping over here. Not taking them. Okay, angels and guides, can you please clarify this 4 of Wands here, please, with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. It's like very grounded, nurturing, like emotionally just a loving energy, loving with your words, your thoughts, your ideas, and and in the physical world, and the mental plane, you are like nurturing, loving, emotional, and it's bringing you stability with this 4 of Wands. But let's find out. Is there anything else you can clarify about the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and 4 of Wands, please? Thank you. Temperance, balance. Temperance is balance. Temperance is also not just balance. Temperance is like timing, right? It's divine timing. It's the angel of divine timing. It's literally waiting until it's just right? Tempering is like, when you are, I don't know if any of you are cooks out there, if you've ever made hollandaise sauce, right? And you do it over a double boiler so you don't break the sauce. If it gets too hot, it'll break and like get curdly, it's got to be just right. It's like tempering till it's just right, just even. So it's balance and timing, kind of a combination of the two. Anything else with temperance? Queen of Pentacles, again, confirmed. So this is financial. This is on the physical plane. This is bringing balance. Something about your words or your ideas are bringing a lot of stability and balance in the physical plane. And then we have the Seven of Swords underlying that. Can you clarify, please, why the Seven of Swords is here? This is kind of underlying this is strategy, right? It is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so something new in the physical world, and having a good strategy behind it, putting good strategy behind moving forward on some new physical offering. It's kind of it's Ace of Pentacles. Aces are often like divinely given, a divine offering, and the Seven of Swords tells me that you are using strategy or needing to come up with a plan. This is also this is a lot of Virgo energy with the Pentacles, and it is the new moon in Virgo is coming in, and strategy, systems, having a plan, having lists, checking them, kind of revising. If you had like a business and things aren't working, like taking a step back and looking at it and making revisions is really important right now, and you're being empowered to do that with the full moon in Virgo, and that's on the 22nd. Sun goes into Virgo the 21st. Why is this Ten of Pentacles supporting, please? What's the Ten of Pentacles about? Ten of Swords in the reverse. So You've ended a way of thinking. You've ended the way of thinking, a way of speaking, some sort of communication style or a way of thinking, and it's bringing you this Ten of Pentacles, and you're out of the Ten of Swords and coming in with the Ten of Pentacles. So very good. Way to go. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. At the top, we have the Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords crowning? This is like action forward on a thought or an idea. The Hanged Man. So you're having a different perspective. You're coming from the Hanged Man is also like the Ascension. He's enlightened. And in the Rider-Waite Tarot, he's hanging there, and he's got the yellow golden crown. He's become enlightened. He's of a higher consciousness. He's coming from a different side, a higher sight line and perspective. So you are moving forward on a plan or an idea with a higher perspective, because you've ascended, because you're ascending spiritually right now, and this ascension is giving you an entirely new thought process and way of going about like things in general. Lightworkers ascending. This is beautiful. Absolutely amazing. I'm astounded. Okay, so can you tell me more about the Strength card, please, with Hakamaya, the angel? Why is strength here in the near future? What is strength about? Needing strength, the Magician. So strength is courage and leadership, and the Magician, this is like about having all the tools and manifestation. So the strength is here saying, and the Magician is here clarifying that you have everything you need. You have the strength, you have the courage, you have the know-how, the understanding, and all of the tools that you need to move forward in a very big, great way. And then with Death here, obviously at the seat, this doesn't even need to be clarified. This is the Death card is the ending of something, and with the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, it is the end of something and the beginning of kind of a new life for you. It's looking like you've got a whole new life. Your environment is the Queen of Wands, so that's how you're showing up, and that's fiery, that's passionate action, action-based kind of decision making. You're very motivated. You're on fire. You're feeling really like a burst of energy. You're feeling alive and empowered right now, and powerful. You may also have, again, with this spiritual ascension and stuff, you may have some new spiritual abilities. The Queen of Wands is also the manifester. She's like the witchy woo of the tarot. So with her and the Magician showing up, if you are this Magician, this is like near future, you could have some new spiritual abilities coming through, is what this is really looking like to me. And you're quite more powerful than you think. You've got the strength with the Magician here. This is telling me you're strong in your spiritual abilities. You're a master manifester. Okay, why is the Queen of Wands here, please? Seven of Wands. Because you're standing your ground, because you're showing up for yourself. With the 7, we're standing our ground. We're taking actions, not caving in. You're showing up for yourself. And you're showing up in your power as this Queen of Wands. Okay. And then I do want to know quite a bit more about why the moon is and what you don't see coming, because the moon is illusion. The moon also can be intuition. The moon is in the darkness. The moon is the subconscious. So what? That doesn't tell me what you don't see coming, because you still don't see it. It's an illusion, something subconscious, something. So let's get more clarification here. Why is the moon and what they don't see coming? What don't they see coming with the moon? Please, thank you. Why is the moon here? That one? The 3 of Pentacles. Working together with somebody. So the moon, something you're not seeing coming is like using your intuition and working with others. Using your spiritual gifts, working with others. Am I talking to like a witch or warlock here? EarthAngel, are you coming into your powers? Like, what's going on here? Yeah, working together, putting something in the physical world together, using your intuition, using your spiritual abilities. That's what this is looking like. And then what else with the 3 of Pentacles and the moon, please? Let's get one more on that. 4 of Pentacles, bringing financial stability. So it's like bringing something in the physical into form at the 3. It doesn't mean you're necessarily working with somebody, but it's bringing the physical into form. Like it's a manifestation coming in. And then at the 4, it's like stability. Like it's the 4s are stable in the physical. So really, this is like turning into, you have a manifestation coming in. Like coming into the physical form. Something you've been manifesting and working on. I said, who am I reading for? Who are you? Something you've been manifesting and working towards spiritually with your spirit team, with the angels, with however you conduct your manifestations, because you've had this total change in mindset. You're literally going through a spiritual ascension, and then you have all these like pentacles coming in with all the magic in the deck. So you're manifesting this. You're doing this. Can you tell me why the 7 of Pentacles is in the overall outcome, please? What's the 7 of Pentacles, please? 8 of Swords. So at the 8, growth, real learning, highest understanding. You have a higher level of understanding. And at the 7s, it's like highly complex. 7 of Pentacles, highly complex in the physical, mysterious in the physical, with an 8 of Swords, with a higher level of understanding or mindset. It's something you feel like you're stuck in, but no, it's not that. It's not. You're not stuck. I'm not taking the 8 of Swords as like you're feeling stuck. Working on something. Why else? Can you please clarify with this 8 of Swords? What else? 3 of Hearts. So, which is the 3 of Cups, which is like love coming in manifestation. So, and it's working with people. So something you're working on with others. This could be a book. The overall outcome is abundance with a higher understanding. It's a solid idea. It's like abundance built on a solid idea, a solid thought process, a higher level of understanding. with others, possibly with family, with a partner, or collaborating, but whatever it is, it's something that you're sharing your love with others with. So you're sharing your love with something to do with your words or your ideas or your thoughts, and it's creating prosperity for you. And then on top of it, you've got manifestations coming in. Awesome. Good fucking job. Excuse me. Sorry, angels. Good job. On that note, let's get one of these with all the ascension and stuff. I do want to get a Gateway of Light. We're going to do a Gateway of Light Oracle, and then we're going to do your abundance, the Angels of Abundance, to see what the money situation is like. So we've got somebody like going through a spiritual ascension, and it looks like you're following what excites, ignites you, what makes you happy, what's leveling up your spirit, and you're being divinely rewarded for the work you're putting in on, healing past wounds, healing yourself, rising up spiritually. You're being like divinely rewarded for it. Okay, angels and guides, can you tell me, or go ahead and give us an oracle, gateway activation oracle, please. Round this up. Wow. Flew out. Memories of Atlantis. So we have spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. So maybe some of you guys are doing something in the spiritual, in the technological realm with your spirituality. Maybe you are starting like an online course, a YouTube channel, a Facebook group or something, a manifestation workshop, something where you're using technology. You also could be have past lives in Atlantis, right? We had the past life card come in, past life memories. Memories of Atlantis, and then we have the Earth Star activation. So anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. So here we go. So notice she's got the Earth Star. The Earth Star is your Earth Star chakra is underneath your feet. It's like a foot underneath your feet. You have a chakra like outside your physical body, below your feet, that goes into the earth and connects with the earth. And that's what that is. So that's grounding. So through this ascension process, you might feel a little out of body. Grounding is very important. This is also Isis energy. Some of you may relate to Isis or Egyptian gods and goddesses. Grounded action, spiritual acceleration. Okay. Wow. Already. Let's get the Angels of Abundance out. You'll have to please let me know how this all resonates with you. And if it doesn't, you're like, that bitch is crazy talking about angels and ascending. No, man. I just finally figured it all out. I've been crazy my whole life. I'm finally sane. Okay, already, angels and guides, to close off this reading, could you please throw out some Angels of Abundance cards, what they need to know to kind of clarify things, clarify this reading for them, help them understand the manifestations coming in, help them understand these ideas that are coming into the physical realm for them, and what this is bringing about. Thank you. Abundance mindset. Yeah. Okay, what else do we got? Let me get a couple more. If they want to throw out a couple more. Conscious consumer. That's good. That's that being an earth angel. Looking after the earth, being conscious of other people and how our actions affect others. The Lightworker. Release jealousy. Oh goodness. Maybe some of you are feeling leaving that Five of Pentacles energy. I saw that lack mindset. Maybe there is some underlying some underlying jealousy. You know, sometimes jealousy can be in so deep in our like subconscious and our unconscious, we're not even aware of it. We don't realize, you know, I grew up without a lot and in kind of poverty, and so I like unknowingly will look, I mean, I'm still there. But I've been really working on that lack mindset, and knowing that abundance is for everybody, and feeling, you know, I feel like I'm always really happy when I see other people with money, but you know, when I see people that aren't acting so great with it, I do, you know, maybe I do tend to judge. So release jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. So when you have jealousy for somebody else with money, you're basically telling the universe that you don't have it, because if you had it too, which you do in the quantum field, that is the truth. You have a timeline that is your abundant and prosperous timeline. It's all about lining up with those frequencies. You're telling the universe that you don't have it, and they can't line you up with that timeline. If you're telling them you don't have it, then they can't prove. They're going to prove that to be true. Conscious consumer. So you have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply, and you purchase only that which you need. Okay, well that's abundance. That's conscious abundance. We can have what we want, but yes, it is very, 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 very wise, and it is, definitely a sign of a higher level of understanding when you are, aware of where your things are coming from and how they're made, and maybe spending that extra $1 or $2 and getting it from, a small business instead of a big one. Okay, so abundance mindset. It's baby steps, right? It's one thing at a time. Get things from where you can afford them from. Just have, as long as you're conscious and understanding. Abundance mindset. If you think your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. I am a millionaire. I am prosperous and abundant. I have multiple bank accounts with increasing incomes constantly flowing through me. Money feels safe to flow through me. This is how we speak. This is how we call it in. Money feels safe to flow through me. So no more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Where did this card come from? I remember seeing that. Which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. Right? So maybe there's some lack mindset going on. Maybe some people are talking about what they don't have instead of all that they do have. And remember that the illusion is that you don't have it, because in the quantum field, the potentials are limitless, and we do have it. We do have that billionaire version of ourselves out there. So that is real. That exists. That is a potential. That can be you. That is you, just in a different shift. So line up that shift by keeping your thoughts pure, positive, not pure, positive. They don't care if you're thinking about, being with your partner or whatever. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about the negative self-talk. Speak positively to yourself. Empower yourself. Empower others. Tell the universe every day that you got this, that this is your life, that you are the leader. Be a leader in strength. Lead yourself in your own life. Be that magician. You are the magician. You're co-creating. This magician could have also come out as a reminder to let you know that you're co-creating. Okay, we're getting to an hour in. Let's go through these angels real quick. I'm just going to tell you what they mean. I understand if you want to hang up the phone now and not be here to hear about the angels, that's fine, but please do like, share, and subscribe if you haven't, with somebody who could use this reading before you go. Okay, so they're short. The angels are short, but so with the angels, what's really cool is it tells you the dates for what angels are yours, what angels are everybody comes into earth with like a soul guardian, a physical guardian, angels that stay with our soul, angels that stay with us through our physical lives, and there's the dates. So I'm going to read those for each one of these angels, okay? So you're going to know if your angel shows up, when any one of your angels shows up, you definitely know this is your reading. So for Gabriel, 7, 55, 5, 38, 36. I'm just putting them in numerical order so that I can read them. And I'll read the numbers too, so you can get your numerology fix on. All you numbers people, everything is a sign, a synchronicity, whether you notice it or not. It's there for you. Okay, so let's go to Gabriel first. The Archangel Gabriel. God is my strength is what his name means. Divine revelation, reveals messages, has the power to destroy. The Archangel Gabriel reveals divine messages, has the power to cause vast destruction. He rules over the order of angels. And the Bible verse is Daniel 8:16. And I heard a man's voice from the Ulai calling, Gabriel, tell this man the meaning of the vision. God is my strength. And the strength card came out, right? And didn't I say the strength card was Gabriel? And then he came out. That was cool, actually. I just noticed that. Okay. And then we have the strength card here right underneath Gabriel with Hakamaya is on this strength card. So go to number 16. So this is where these are the ones that come in with you. So I'll give the dates too. I love these cards. Okay, so Hakamaya is the raising god. Loyalty, delivery from those who seek to oppress brings victory. The person born under this angel will be frank and loyal, will have a brave character and be sensitive to points of honor and passionate. Hakamaya protects against traitors and gives victory and deliverance from those who seek to oppress us. Okay, here's where it is. So he's the soul guardian, if you know the time you were born. He's the soul guardian for those born from 5 a.m. to 5:20 a.m. The soul guardian for every soul born from 5 a.m. to 5:20 a.m. The moral guardian for those born on April 4th, June 15th, August 26th, November 6th, and January 17th. You better let me know if those are your birthdays. I'm going to freak out. And the physical guardian for those born between the 3rd and 7th of June. Please let me know. Okay, and then the next angel we have is Elamaya. It's number 4. That was back farther. I didn't have that in the right order. Okay. Elamaya, the hidden god. Divine power guards against mental troubles. Those born under this angel are industrious and successful and like to travel. Get it over there. Elamaya will guard against mental troubles and helps to identify traitors. She's the soul guardian for those born from 1 a.m. to 1:20 a.m. She is the moral guardian for those born on the 23rd of March, the 31st of June, the 14th of August, the 25th of October, or the 5th of January. And she is the physical guardian for those born between April 4th and 8th. Elamaya. So let me know if that is your angel, please let me know. Mahasaya, God the Savior. The person born under Mahasaya learns all that they desire with ease, has an attractive face and character, and is happy with honest pleasures. Mahasaya helps you live in peace with the entire world. The soul guardian for those born from 1:20 a.m. to 1:40 a.m. So they're all like 20-minute increments. Each angel takes like 20 minutes for souls, for every soul born. And that's whatever time zone, right? The moral guardian for those born on the 24th of March, the 4th of June, the 15th of August, the 26th of October, or the 6th of January. And Mahasaya is the physical guardian for those born from the 9th through the 13th of April. Mahasaya, God the Savior. Then we have Manadel, number 36, with the 10 of Pentacles. Manadel. And I forgive me if I'm pronouncing these wrong. It says Menadel, so Menadel. Menadel. This angel helps you to keep your employment and maintain your means of livelihood, serves against disasters, and delivers prisoners. So, if you have been in or out of jail or know somebody who is, if you are worried about losing your job or your means of livelihood, call upon Manadel. Say, Angel Manadel, I ask that you help me with my finances, help me with my job, help my friend in jail, whatever it is. They want to help us. They just can't unless you call them. Manadel gives light to distant people who have received no news for a long time, and will bring exiles back to their native land and uncover lost or stolen belongings. It's so specific, their jobs. I love it. He's the soul guardian born from for those born from 11:40 a.m. to 12 p.m. He's the moral guardian for those born on the 24th of April, the 5th of July, the 15th of September, the 26th of November, or the 6th of February. He is the physical guardian for those born between the 11th and the 15th of September. Manadel, the honorable God. Then we have the Queen of Swords, Ha'amaya, number 38. So, Queen of Swords, Ha'amaya, Ha'amia, God, the hope of all the earth. This angel may be asked to help acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. See, ask and you shall receive. You're going to call on Ha'amaya for all your abundance, all your manifestations. She will help you bring them in. Granted, remember, we have to do our part, keep our vibration, right? Be, doing what excites, ignites, and inspires us, and leading in love. Then we can have whatever we want. Okay. Ha'amaya will protect against fraud, weapons, wild beasts, and infernal spirits, and governs all that relates to God. She is the soul guardian for those born between 12:20 p.m. and 12:40 p.m. She is the moral guardian for those born on the 26th of April, the 7th of July, the 17th of September, the 28th of November, or the 8th of February. She is the physical guardian for those born between the 21st and 25th of September. So please let me know if Ha'amaya is your angel. All right, we've got 5 more. Hang on for your angel, Mebahaya, Queen of Pentacles. I think this is one of mine, actually. It's a Virgo one. Mebahaya. I feel like I've spoken to Mebahaya. I've called upon these angels. I've invoked them. And this book is really cool. It has the invocation, the proper, the whole long thing that you read to call them in from so-and-so from the east and the west, and do it very properly. And you light a certain amount of candles and you do the whole thing, and it's really, you can feel the changes big time. And, you know, depending on what vibration you're at, you could potentially be seeing them. It seems like I'm definitely talking to some people with psychic and intuitive abilities. I know I am. I mean, that was what the whole reading was about. You guys are powerful. So, yeah, call in the angels if you haven't. They're here to help us. They want to. So Mebahaya is okay. So Mebahaya, the person born under Mebahaya will be distinguished by good works. Their piety and zeal for completing their duties will be known before God and man. Mebahaya is beneficial for obtaining consolation and compensations and governs morality and religion. The soul guardian for those born between 6 p.m. and 6:20 p.m. The moral guardian for those born May 13th, 24th of July, the 4th of October, the 15th of December, or the 25th of February. The physical guardian for those born between the 15th and 19th of December. Mebahaya. And then we have Nimamaya. Nimamaya is one of mine. Okay, Nimamaya is 57. Right here. Oh no, Nimamaya is not one of mine either, but I have called upon Nimamaya about, this is, discernment. General price. Yeah. Okay. Those born under this angel's influence love the military and will distinguish themselves through bravery and greatness of spirit. They can endure hardship with great courage. Please let me know if you're in the military. And then on top of it, you're like a light worker, EarthAngel, freaking, like highly evolved spirit. What a beautiful existence you have. I'm honored that you're watching this show right now. Thank you. So all of you, I want you to know, all of you, I'm very honored to have each and every one of you watch this show and take time out of your day to be here with me. I've never done this in my life. I just started doing YouTube 2 weeks ago. I feel this very strong calling to do it. You guys showing up is letting me know that I'm on my life path and I'm doing the right thing here. So, okay. Nimamaya brings general prosperity, delivers prisoners from their bonds, and governs great captains. They are the sole guardian for those born between 6:40 p.m. and 7 p.m. The moral guardian born for those on the 15th of May, the 26th of July, the 6th of October, the 17th of December, or the 27th of February. The physical guardian for those born between the 25th and the 29th of December. Okay. Seems like we're getting a lot of like February, July, October, December, like all those. Yeah, there's like a lot of February, July, December birthdays. You have to please tell me when your birthdays are. Okay. So 3 left. Harahel is number 59. He's literally right on the next page. Harahel, the all-pervading God. Those born under Harahel will love to be instructed in the sciences. They will be busy in business, will follow the activities of the stock exchange, will speculate successfully, and will be distinguished by talent and fortune. Harahel can be called upon against the sterility of women and to make children obedient to their parents. Ooh, I know some of you want that. And govern treasures, banks, printing, and books. It seemed like somebody was writing a book or writing down a project or writing an idea. So Harahel's the printing and books guy, being angel. Soul guardian for those born between 7:20 p.m. and 7:40 p.m. The moral guardian for those born the 17th of May, the 28th of July, the 8th of October, the 19th of December, or the 1st of March. The physical guardian born for those from the 4th to the 8th of January. Harahel. Then we have Manigel, 66. Manigel, God nurturing and maintaining everything. Oh wow, that's a big job. Those born under Manichael will unite all the good qualities of body and soul. They will bring about friendship and goodwill among all people, all good people, through their pleasantness and sweetness of character. Manichael appeases the anger of God, heals epilepsy, governs vegetation and aquatic animals, and influences dreams. Wow, he's got a lot. Soul guardian for those born from 9:40 p.m. to 10 p.m. Moral guardian for those from the 24th of May, 4th of August, 15th of October, 26th of December, or 8th of March. And the physical guardian born for those born the 8th through the 12th of February. Manichael, busy guy, all the aquatic life, epilepsy, appeases the anger of God, vegetation, goodwill among all people. He really is the God of nurturing and maintaining everything. He's the nurturing one. And then the last one we have is Mumaya. So God at the end of the universe, he's the endings and rebirth one. And the last angel in the deck. So those born under Mumaya will be distinguished in medicine and will help unveil secrets of nature. Mumaya protects in mysterious operations, brings success in all things, governs chemistry, physics, and medicine, and influences health and longevity. He's the soul guardian of those born from 11:40 p.m. to 12 a.m. Moral guardian for those born on May 30th, August 10th, 21st of October, January 1st, or the 14th of March. Is the physical guardian for those born from the 10th through the 14th of March. So wow, he's the physical. So if you have Mumaya, if you're on the 14th of March, you have Mumaya for he's your moral guardian and your physical guardian. That's interesting. You have one angel's moral and physical. Oh, wow. That was a lot of reading. My head's hurt. I'm thirsty. I'm gonna leave it there. That was a great long angel reading. I may make a shorter angel reading. I hope people want to stick around for an hour and 17 minutes. Thank you so much if you have stuck around through the end. Thank you so much for being here. I hope it was in the least bit, at least slightly entertaining, slightly enlightening, slightly inspiring, and or motivating, encouraging, or validating for you. I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Have a good night.